We started out drinking by the canal. Me and my friend, we started off with a Mickey. After we drank a Mickey of Southern Comfort, we decided to go get some wine. So we had a bottle each of wine, and then I was trying to do a puzzle, the crossword from the metro, and I remember getting halfway through the puzzle and then I blacked out by the canal, and I guess somebody called the police and they picked me up. I got brought to the station on Elgin Street, and I was still pretty loaded. I don't remember much from that, and I came to at the hospital. I was handcuffed to the handrails of the stretcher. I had a piece of mask covering my mouth. I was bleeding from my lips for some reason. I noticed my foot was in some kind of pain, but I didn't realize my big toe was broken until the next day, because my ribs were in so much pain, and doctors said I had broken two broken ribs. And I remember there were 3 policemen escorting me, and I couldn't sleep at all that night. I couldn't cough. I couldn't use the toilet for about 5 days, and they sent me to Innes Road to OCDC, and they denied me bail, so I had to spend like 60 days there, and that's about it. SIU told me they were investigating my case because they investigate people. I mean, when civilians get hurt when they're in police custody, and that's, I guess, why they investigated the case. I like to drink, but I don't drink all the time. Sometimes I might drink 3 times in a week, sometimes not at all. It's because it's not because I'm broke or anything. It's just that I don't feel like drinking all the time. I had my last job was with the government of Nunavut doing bookkeeping, and I lost it due to my drinking, and it seems like I've lost a few opportunities along the way because of my drinking. On a day like today, when it's not too cold out, I sometimes would go pick empties, even though it's against city bylaws, like scavenging. I had interview about that last year from a college newspaper called Glue. he seen me pushing a cart full of empties, and he stopped to interview me. And sometimes I just spend the day at the library or go visit friends. I don't panhandle. I don't like to ask for anything, basically. I stay at the shelter, sometimes at Shepherds of Good Hope, and sometimes at Salvation Army. They give me money, $4 a night for staying in the shelter. Other than that, I don't receive any money. I don't get Ontario Works, or I've been told to apply for ODSP, but I've been putting it off. I like to drink Bavaria and imported beer from Holland. It's pretty good. I'm happiest when I'm on the land hunting. Back home we used to hunt caribou, walrus, seals, go fishing, and when I got the tools, I like to carve soapstone, mostly ivory. I love working in ivory. It's nice and shiny. I don't know, it's pretty good. I was brought up in Igloolik. I didn't learn how to hunt until I was in my teens, and I was pretty clumsy at it at first, but it's a lot of fun. Well, when I'm carving, I like to carve polar bears because they represent the strength of the animal world. Like in shamanism, a polar bear for a helper would be the strongest spirit helper, and that's why I like carving polar bears. I was doing carvings for Job Doctor here in Ottawa last year. I don't know, maybe 3 pieces that I did that are over there. I stopped carving because I don't have the tools or the material to carve. Even though Job Doctor had a shed I could carve in, I was alone there like all day, and it was getting kind of lonely because I need to talk to people. I moved down to Ottawa because I I like it better down here because there's a lot more stuff to do. Up north, it's pretty isolated. Not a lot of opportunities up there, even though a lot of mining companies are starting to go up there. And yeah, I just like living in the South, basically. Yeah, I went to school down here back in 1993-94 for young Inuit. There's a program called Nunavut Sivuniksavu, and I fell in love with this city back then. I've been coming back here over the last 10 years. I haven't been down since the late 90s, and I was starting to miss this town, and so I moved back down. Yeah. Um, Sometimes when I'm walking around, I find a lot of things. The best thing I ever found was $100 in the West End. I was walking and I heard this paper that was on the ground, like rattling noise, and I look over, it's a red bill. I'm like, whoa, am I seeing things? I ran to go get it. I put it in my pocket, and then as I was walking away, I heard another piece of paper, like on the wind was carrying it, eh? I look over, I find the same bill. I thought, oh no, it's like, did I drop it already? I ran over and got it and checked to see the other one, and I have two of them. I'm like, all right. I went to go see my cousin right away. We had a few beers, and I don't know what happened to the rest of the money though. But that's the best thing that happened to me down here living on the streets. I don't know if I have the worst thing, or basically it's pretty much okay living on the street. To the Ottawa Police, I don't want anything like them to be charged, or because they've been in the news so much, and this I've forgiven them. I'm not gonna bring charges to them. I don't want to sue them either. I don't know, it's just whatever happened, and that's the way I like to leave it, like at that. I basically don't make plans because I don't know what the future's gonna bring, but I take it one day at a time. Hopefully I can find a job, because when I'm working, I'm a workaholic. Work right through lunch, work past 5. I love working with numbers, and I don't know. I like to say hi to friends and family back in Igloolik, and some friends in Iqaluit, Haw Beach, Arctic Bay, all over the north, basically. Doing good here. Happy New Year.